Lovely. It is Monday. Monday. Sunny, very sunny. You're looking very angelic over there, Lee. Yeah, what are we up to this week?
Yeah, so obviously WooLoop launched on the weekend, or Friday. The launch went really well. We're still watching the statistics now, still getting a lot of traffic to the store page, there's a lot of downloads, we're very excited about that. And
the reviews are really good as well, like 93% or something, right?
Yeah, positive, yeah. So thank you very much everyone who's downloaded and played. And if you haven't, please leave us a review as well, let us know what you think, it really means a lot. But yeah, on the back of that, there's a lot of WooLoop work to do again this week, so we've still got Gallery 5 to do, so I'm going to be helping out with that a little bit towards the end of the week, as well as that there's some admin stuff as well, like the achievements need correcting and stuff like that, and need localizing as well, so I'll be doing that. But as well as that, it is the release week for the Steampunk DLC for Coloring Pixels that Jack's worked on quite a while ago. But I'm going to be QA testing that, getting that finalised and ready for release as well for Friday. That was pretty much be me.
But yeah, for me, WooLoop, presumably, lots of bug fixing, basically just like trying to take everyone's feedback on board and trying to get an update out on Friday with just as many fixes and improvements as we can get out. So yeah, should be fun.
And yeah, for me, I'm back on Coloring Pixels this week, so I'm getting a shroud because Lee's watch is shooting lasers across the wall. But yeah, I'm back on Coloring Pixels this week. I think it's Gems and Minerals that won the poll, so I'm going to be getting to start on that quite early. Hopefully I'll be done in a week or two. So yeah, exciting times. Hey everyone, sorry for the lack of updates last week. It was quite a busy week with the release of WooLoop. That week was kind of a blur, if I'm completely honest. But we're back this week with some more Coloring Pixels. I'm not sure how much Athena I'll be doing this week, but the new DLC got picked by the poll, and I believe it was Gems and Minerals. So yeah, I got to work on that this morning, and I'm actually making quite a lot of progress, considering I haven't been in that long. So we'll start off with this, not simple image, it's got quite a lot of detail in it, but a classic gem or diamond image, and then I've kind of jumped onto this cave system here with some gems encrusted into the walls. I'm really liking this design so far. I think the colours need a bit of work. I think it could pop a lot more, so I'm going to be tweaking some colours around, and I may even have some crystals popping around everywhere. I'm not entirely sure yet. I kind of like to think that this diamond here came from this cave. As you can see, I've tried to match the colours a little bit. But yeah, it's really good progress so far, and hopefully by the end of the day, I'll have some really cool stuff to show off. So I'll see you all then.
Okay, so it's been a very exciting morning. I've just been looking at the stats, and the store page analytics have just been absolutely blowing up, which is a really nice surprise. Actually, like on launch night, we were only getting about what was it? It was like we peaked at like 50-ish, something really. It was like 30 views or something. We were quite steady at. So this is just absolutely crazy results. We're trying to work out why. There's been a couple of reviews and things like that, but it looks like the main thing that happened was something in the algorithm ticked over, and on Steam's front page, there we are. We're right there under the new and trending tab. So hopefully we'll be able to keep this spot for quite a while. We're keeping an eye on it. And it looks like our stream's doing really well as well. So we've got like 500 views watching Jack play some WooLoop right now, which is really, really good. So yeah, we're quite hopeful that a lot of people will be able to pick up the game who haven't heard of it before, which is really nice. And yeah, it's looking promising. Okay, so today I've just been working on the sort of like the quick and easy tasks that I can get fixed for WooLoop. A lot of level fixes that people have noticed. The world map level, again, there were 2 issues with that. That level is just the absolute worst. There's so many issues with that level. But another thing as well was this, whenever you make a change to the settings menu, this little pop-up appears, and that was just popping more often than it should. So when you go into a level and back out, it was popping up. Whenever you start the game, it was popping up as well. But it's not doing that anymore, which is really good. And yeah, just a couple of other things, like the way that the game calculates these percentages. It was rounding up when it should have been rounding down to 100%. So that means that in theory you could get not quite complete on a book or a gallery, and it would count as complete when it wasn't, even if you had a little bit left to do. So just a few little things like that. Sorting out some stuff for Linux as well. So their video tutorials that we've got in the game, they don't work on Linux. It's something to do with the encoding, but I think I might have fixed that, but I'm going to have to test that when I get home tonight, unfortunately, because we can't do Linux in the office. So yeah, pretty productive day, but yeah, it's just been quite stressful with the with all the popularity we've suddenly got this morning with the game.
Recording is going to be a bit shaky and handheldy because, as you can see, my OBS, which we use to record the screen, is in use, and that's because we're still live streaming. We started this on Friday when the game went live, and we're still hitting 400 to 500 views. So just leave it going to get as much traction on the store page as we can. But yeah, so whilst I was doing that, quickly show you this best I can. What this is the I've just gone ahead and put all the localization table that Rob's exported from the game into a Google Sheet, and I've shared that on the community on the Discord. Because people point out some of the descriptions or some of the translations were a bit incorrect, so that it can be made better as well. So opened it up to the community like we did with Hexseed, like we did with the Switch translations for Coloring Pixels, and we're allowing people to jump in and make those changes. So you can see some of the boxes are selected. There's someone over here as well adding Polish as well. We don't currently have the game translated to Polish, so they've gone ahead and they've started filling that in, which is great as well. Really, really nice to see. But yeah, we'll leave this open for a bit. We'll get it shared amongst the community, maybe let people know on Steam as well. And yeah, get the translations a bit more up to scratch essentially. So yeah, if you see this and it's still quite recent, jump into the Discord. I'm sure this will still be live and this will be able to help out as well.
Okay, this morning I think I was showing you all this gem cave image I was working on, and I managed to get that finished. I'm really starting to like the looks of it now. I may make a few changes in the future, but I'm overall quite happy with it. Rob thought it looked a lot nicer with a bit more of a blue tint to it, so I decided to go with that. Makes it look a bit underwater too, which I quite like. And then this afternoon I've been working on this image here. I've completely forgotten the name of this mineral. I can't remember, but yeah, it was a really cool looking ore. So I thought I would draw. I loved the contrast between black and orange, so I thought I would give it a whirl. Now, that one took quite a while because I was trying to figure out where I wanted the pieces at the bottom. The crystals themselves weren't too hard, but definitely the orange flakes at the bottom were hard to get down. But yeah, the rest of the day I've been working on this image here, which was Rob's suggestion. It's called bismuth, I think it's called, if I'm getting that right. It's a very strange looking ore, or metal, I think it's an ore actually. But yeah, it's really cool looking. I really wanted to draw it. So I'm kind of going for a sort of like 2D pattern effect that I'm going to try and encompass a lot of these weird jagged edges it has in this multicolored theme. So this will be a fun one to colour and hopefully draw too. So this one is quite big though, so it is going to take a little while longer, but hopefully by tomorrow I'll have a lot more of it completed.
Okay, so today for me it's mainly just been WooLoop stuff. There's been a couple of other admin things I've been doing as well, but mainly WooLoop. This build I've got at the moment, the localization tables are a bit broken, so ignore all the names being wrong, but I have been working on some new fun features for the game. So one of them, highly requested dark mode, so we've been improving that. So instead of just the filter that applies on screen, you also get this like actually dark background as well. Just makes the whole game a lot nicer to look at, really. And the materials for the background as well change as well, so they're a bit darker as well. It's just trying to make the game look a lot nicer. But another feature I've been adding is this little counter at the top here. This is a indicator to show you how far through a route you are. So you can see as I'm completing the this constellation, it's star sign, isn't it, this level? Yeah. You can see that that's gradually ticking up. It's just to sort of give people an indication of how long each rope is when they select it. Just a nice little thing. And to go along with that, we've got the accompanying settings as well. So I have it toggled to always be on. So now when that's off, it won't be there until I press tab, in which case we get all of the pop-ups. So yeah, just a little thing. Yeah, I've also been working on improving the performance of this loader that loads in these assets for the screenshots that are taken. Before, when we launched the game, whenever you load into a level, it would clear all of the memory basically from the main menu. And when you jumped back into the main menu, all of these pictures have to be loaded again. So now it just basically just keeps it stored, so you don't get any lag spikes or anything like that, which is just kind of nice little performance improvement.
Okay, so the Gems and Minerals DLC is actually coming along really nicely. I managed to get 3 more pieces almost done today. I'm working on the last one and hopefully that'll be done before I get home. So this mineral is purple fluorite, I think it's called. I just love the idea of purple cubes forming up a sort of structure here. And this is how they look in real life, so and it's very unique looking. I never thought so you get a mineral that look like this. And it definitely took a long time. You can see how much detail is packed in here. It's not the biggest image, but it's in terms of how much is in it, it's a lot. And after that, I was working on this idea by Rob, a little rock golem holding some little gems here. It's a really sweet idea, and I wanted to make him look as cute as possible, but innocent, as if he's hiding his little crystals behind his large body. But yeah, he took a little while too, and he's came along quite nicely. And for the 7th image, I'm working on an aquamarine crystal. Again, just a really beautiful looking gem. Not gem, mineral? I think it's a mineral, or an ore. And it's come along really nicely. I just need to fill in this little bit down here, and maybe make a few tweaks here and there that, you know, may need doing. But apart from that, yeah, it's been pretty good going. This is the 7th image now, and considering it's only Tuesday, I would say that's pretty decent progress so far. So hopefully by the end of the day, this one will be done and I can start to work on something new. Okay, so I managed to make a lot of progress on this image this morning. I finally got it to a state where I think it looks pretty good. But yeah, for the rest of the day, I've been working on this image here. Just a general overall gems image, just to, you know, incorporate a bit of the cliche in there. But yeah, I'm quite happy with these. I quite like the red one, quite unique, whereas the other ones are quite traditional. If you're eagle-eyed, you may catch that these are the same colours from the gem image from WooLoop. So it follows the same colours: blue, green, red, black and gold. Obviously in WooLoop they're just the generic diamond shape, but I thought I would just mix it up a bit just for a change. And for the rest of the afternoon, I was working on this image. This one took quite a long time, a lot longer than I thought. The lighting was quite hard to nail down. It was actually Lee's idea. I have a little dwarf miner mining away at the gems and collecting them in his little crate. It was a great idea. I really liked the cave aesthetic. But like I said, it was definitely hard to find a way to fill in this space and get the lighting down. But overall, it looks really good.
Snowing? Quite a lot as well. Look at go.
Okay, so it's been quite a busy day for me so far. Yesterday I wasn't quite happy with the images that I got done, and the mining image took quite a while to do, so I didn't get to work on anything else that I planned to do. So I did a little bit of work from home and came up with this image here, this like almost wizard staff that's encrusted with some gems here, and I really like the design of it. And yesterday, sorry, this is before I went home, I actually worked on this ring as well. Nice little small image for the pack, as I thought that I was getting a bit too big with the images, so I tried to shrink them down a bit. And there's this image as well that's also called, I think it's rhodochrosite. It's like a little gemstone, and I thought it was really pretty and the colours really stood out, so I thought I'd do that. But for the rest of the day, I've been working on QAing Gallery 5 for WooLoop. It's taking a little while. These last few images are very big, such as this one here, the PCB. This is the one I'm currently working on, but I'm almost done, and after that I'm probably just going to carry on with some more design work. But we are almost there. I've got to do this top section here.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to quickly show you some of the actual string art that we made at the launch party last week. I think Lee's girlfriend did this one, little heart. I did a little pentagram. I don't know why we went through so much red. And then Kim absolutely smashed it and she did a little Totoro. Which looks really good. It's red eyes. We didn't have many colours, but I thought it looked cool. Okay, so I've been hard at work trying to get this update as good as it can be. So I've been adding loads of new features, lots of new sliders to control the movement speed of the camera, and the zoom speed for scrolling in and out as well. This like scroll speed actually just changes the UI, so now when I scroll it goes really slow. And then you can speed it up to be absolutely broken. Yeah, just lots of little sliders like that. Some improvements to dark mode, which I think is here, which is really cool. I did a large cursor, just for accessibility, because the mouse cursor is small. It does try and match the rough size of like the Windows mouse cursor, but people have been having trouble seeing it, so big cursor button. Lots of little things, absolutely loads. And we've managed to actually get all Gallery 5 in. It's quite cool. We managed to actually do 22 levels by accident, so we moved one of the levels, the helicopter level, up to an upcoming DLC, which is kind of cool. I think we're just going to get some final QA done. Hopefully there won't be any issues, and yeah, should be good to go.
Okay, so it's been quite a busy day for me, but I managed to get this big image done for the Gems and Mills DLC. Quite a creative one. Took a lot longer than I thought. The colours were quite hard to nail down, as the background's purple and so's jellyfish. So it took a little while to work out, but I'm really happy with it. I may make some tweaks in the future to the clouds. I'm not completely sold on them, but as for now, this is the 14th image, I think. So it's still good going, and I might even do a little bit on the weekend, just touch up some ones that I've got in the works. But yeah, as I said, I've just been queuing the rest of Gallery 5. I didn't do the circuits, Rob's already done that, so I'll just finish it off later. But yeah, everything else is done, and the update is now ready to go.
Guys, it's the weekend.
Yeah, woo!
Woo!
Yep, it's been a very busy week. Yeah, lots of DLC.
Yeah, the Steampunk DLC is actually releasing today. Go check that out. I think I've just been finishing everything up this week, and it's quite a good pack. Probably one of my highlights from the week. So please check that one out.
They're definitely getting better and better every time.
Thank you. Every time I'm getting a compliment now.
Yeah, but another DLC that we're doing, which will be next week, but the day this video launch is the fantasy book gallery for WooLoop. It's just the same pricing point and all that, but yeah, it should be good. Lots of dragons and castles and a sword and a stone, all of that fun stuff. So that should be good.
Or give you that better value for money because you're getting 21 instead of 20. So,
Oh,
21 levels.
it just looks nicer in the UI. Doesn't it? But yeah, WooLoop's been doing absolutely great this week. Absolutely fantastic. Way bigger than we anticipated. Really, we've been in the new and trending in the Steam front page for since Sunday night, and it's Friday afternoon now. So it's just crazy how successful it's been. We can relax. We're not relaxing. You can tell Lois kind of keeps us going.
Thank you to all the people in Discord and Patreon for all the people who support us over there. It keeps us going and the inspiration up high.
Yeah.
Make a list, Lee, of all the patrons. I'll show it at the end.
Probably at the end.